like what is being old really? I mean, if it's like me right now reflecting on like high school me or like kid me, then yeah, I'm older and maybe wiser. I mean, it could be debated.
I still feel like I heavily rely on asking my parents for advice. I seek their wisdom and ask what they feel I should do. With my grandparents gone, my biggest fear is that I'm one generation left away from being on my own. I try to learn as much as I can from them so that when that time does come, I'm ready to pass that information on to my generations.
But the main thing that scares me is, as you get older, so do other people in your life get older, like your family, like your mom, dad, your grandparents, your uncles. And as, they get older, they tend to start passing away. And that's my fear, of losing all my loved ones.
Being alone, not having anyone to care for me, not having my loved ones surrounding me.
Dying alone or just being alone and getting sick since youngest one and I don't have kids.
I've met and I've seen people in that stage where they don't have no one to care for them or to love them.
What if your children don't take care of you? What if your partner goes before you? What if you're left alone?
Being forgotten by everyone you spent those memories and times with.
Because when I get to that stage, I don't want to feel lonely.
Probably being like super dramatic or whatever, but
I think of independence and hopefully not being a burden to family who have to then feel obligated to take care of me.
Another thing I think about is not being able to do things for myself, whether it be take a bath, go to the restroom.
I don't feel too old, but I feel it coming on. My body's changing. I'm more health conscious. Still hold on to all of that, youth mentality.
Once we hit a certain age, everything kind of goes downhill.
I look forward to being old because people won't judge me when I say that I'm tired.
When you get older, your health starts deteriorating, your bones start getting more fragile, your health overall decreases.
Sitting there wondering, all that time, did it matter? Did you accomplish what you needed to? Did you support your family? Did you have a family? Did you find that epic love, enjoy life, and actually live before you died?
I end up seeing things that me and my dad would build, and like a concrete floor that we ended up putting our initials in, and every time I see it, like I flash back to those times. We had all this stuff in the backyard that like 2x4 stuff like that we would use to fix things, and now every time I see them, they're just discarded, they're rusting, they're decaying, stuff like that. We've had like just seeing the things that I grew up with and just slowly seeing them like rot and decay. And I know it sounds like very like it does sound like a convoluted thing to say.
Had another grandpa, died around 50, 55. I just think, when I was little, I was like, wow, that's super old, but it's really not.
But yeah, I mean, I'm older, I'm wiser.
I see myself as an old person being very wise, passing on wisdom. I fear I'll never shut up, but I've always been a talker, and I feel
Be full of life and full of color, but I'm not going to let my age stop me for having fun. I'm not going to let or being judged just because I'm old and people think that, oh, she's useless, she's not worth it no more, because there's people like that. There's
I like to believe I led some sort of fulfilling life.
For me, getting old is a blessing. You have accomplished so many things in life.
There's one word that describes getting old more than anything else. It's perspective,